What is going on YouTube? Zorlake is here, bringing to you a Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary here today on the map Express. We're playing some public match domination today, and I go 15-11 for the gameplay, so I thought it was pretty good. And I didn't know how you guys felt, because I know not a lot of you are watching still, about the shorter videos that I've been doing. So this time I figured I would try and do a 10-minute video, a full domination gameplay. And since I did 15-11, I thought that was at least a decent gameplay to watch that might not be too boring. I will admit though that it doesn't really like heat up. That guy should have died there. It doesn't really heat up until the second round or the end of the first one. I forget. It's been a little while, but yeah, the topic I wanted to talk about today was Call of Duty Ghosts and what I've seen out of the gameplays from the pro players that went to the multiplayer reveal. And yeah, so far COD Ghosts is looking amazing. It's looking like the best COD I've ever played, more than likely. Before this Call of Duty, my favorite was Modern Warfare 2. That game, I understood it. I wish I'd had my capture card then, because I could have just done amazing YouTube things on that game. But yeah, so I went to Modern Warfare 2. Now my favorite is this game, Black Ops 2. I don't know, this game kind of flows for me. I understand it. But Call of Duty Ghosts, it seems like they're putting so much work into it that it's going to be a really awesome game. The only thing I have seen so far that is kind of questionable is no score streaks. Kind of weird, because score streaks enhanced making people play the objective. So it couldn't be just like, okay, I'm going to lamp up Shouty with a LMG or a sniper in a corner and I'm going to get a nuke. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what all the other games have been about with kill streaks. Score streaks, it was easier to get your streaks by capping a flag and domination. I mean, that's a free 200 right there, you know? Okay, that was kind of a tangent anyways. But, yeah, COD Ghosts, what was I about to say? The only thing I'm not questioning was the score streaks, and then taking out CTF and Hardpoint is not coming back, which I don't agree with, because Hardpoint for competitive Call of Duty it was so much fun to watch. I never competed in COD Ghosts or Black Ops 2, so I can't say it was fun to participate in, but it was so intense to watch, especially when you had those really close down to the wire matches that you lose 250 to 230, you know, for the grand finals of Gfinity or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. And that's a perfect way to talk about my next kind of segue into the COD Ghosts thing, and that is that MLG picked it up as the premier FPS shooter of next year, which I think is just amazing news. Excuse me. That's just amazing news, because MLG is backing us again. Infinity Ward is backing competitive Call of Duty. Black Ops 2 made some amazing strides. I mean, Treyarch just supported competitive COD in an amazing way. And now for Infinity Ward to do it and MLG to pick us up again, I think next year is going to be an amazing year to play Call of Duty. And that kind of goes into another thing that I wanted to talk about. For Call of Duty Ghosts, I want to go to LAN events. Any LAN event, at least one, to compete or to watch. Personally, I would love to compete. It's been a dream of mine since I started watching competitive Call of Duty this year, and I'm going to make it happen eventually. This year might be the year. I'm looking for a team with a friend of mine, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this year. So then, again, if MLG is picking up Black Ops 2, UMG is probably going to pick them up again, or pick up Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm sorry. So there's going to be more LAN events, maybe another Gfinity for COD Ghosts. I mean, yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of opportunities in this game. And then the final thing that I have ready, I typed all this up on a notepad, just a few topics to talk about, but as I'm watching the timer, I'm only 5 minutes into a 10-minute video, and I only have one thing left to pick out, so we'll see what I come up with. But there's going to be another Call of Duty Championship. That's going to be amazing. I mean, another $1 million tournament announced months in advance before the game was released. I mean, sorry about the screen. I meant to cut this out. I'll go back onto what I was talking about. That's when you record things in theater, which is what I've been doing lately. You don't see the final kill cam, and that's what that was right there. But anyways, $1 million championship. There's going to be another one. I'm curious on how they're going to do it. How the teams are going to register or qualify. That's the word. Because in Black Ops 2, you had to play so well at one of the MLG events. I think it was Anaheim, maybe. And that guy just got destroyed. But, so that's one way that they're probably going to do it. But then the other way that randoms, so to speak, not even randoms, anybody could qualify was through league play and being a top 8 team in Masters or something like that, if I remember right. So, I mean, if there's no league play, which I'm not sure if there is or not, I don't know how that's going to work with qualifying for teams and whatnot. But, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just woke up a half hour ago, and I slept in way too late. I wanted to get this video up today, so, yeah. I guess something else I could talk about is my new puppy that I got. Get a little personal here. In December of 2012, I lost my dog, Mario. I had him since I was 6 years old, I want to say, and he lived for 12 or 13 years. And it was just his time. He was failing in health, and it was a really sad time. It was just really bad time for me. But now, I think my dog is 6 months old now. We got a new, oh yeah, Mario was a pug. So if you don't know about pugs, well, yeah, just never mind. But we have a Yorkie now, and he was 6 ounces, 7 ounces at birth, and we picked him out at 3 weeks old, I want to say, is when I picked him out. We all went as a family to find a puppy. We were all missing the puppy love, just having a little furry guy running around the house. I mean, if you're a pet owner, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't have that anymore, it's a little bit weird. So we went to a place half hour away from where I live, and the mom had a litter of 5 puppies, and only 4 of them made it. 1 died that night, sadly. But Harley, which is the name of my puppy, we picked him out at 3 weeks or however old he was, and he just snuggled up into me. I mean, he fell asleep in my arms the second I picked him up, and I was just like, okay, Mom, Dad, this is our dog. Oh, and something else I forgot to mention. Mario, we picked him out. He picked us, so to speak, when we went to pick out puppies. And I remember this very distinctly, and I was really young, so this is surprising. He walked out of the litter of puppies that were playing together, walked up to us, and just paid all attention to us. So it's like he left his family to come to us. So he picked us, so to speak. And he was named Snowflake at birth, and he had a white spot on his chest. And the first thing we asked when we got there was if any puppies had a white spot. And sure enough, the puppy that had fallen asleep in my arms and whatnot, just loving on me, had a white spot on his chest. So we all kind of took that as, alright, this is Mario saying, this is okay for you guys. You guys need this. So that's how we picked him out. And now he is a whopping 3 pounds. And the story that I'm going to tell you in the last couple seconds of this video is why he's named Harley. My mom's dad passed away a year ago, and he was a big Harley fan, and he was a Marine. And the government sent my mom and her sisters, I don't remember how much, money to, I don't know how to say this, but because he was a Marine and he's no longer with us. So my mom used that money to buy Harley. So since my grandpa was a Harley fan, we figured we would name him Harley. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the kind of personal commentary here today. Follow me on Twitter. Leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, and